Hello cartoon car fans, another Mercedes is entering the collection today. Is the C-Class here from the Mercedes-Benz collection. Volume 1. I don't think they came out with a Volume 2 though. But anyways, big wasteful packaging from this brand. It does say 2004. Alright, is this new or been opened? That tape is sealed. No, this is brand new. What do you know? Let's take a look. Look at all this paper. Well, there's a little stand here to hold it in place. The G-Class came in these 4 colors. C-Class, we got those 4 colors. And then the SL class, there's only 3 castings, so. Alright. Alright, I'm not going to keep this box. I'll have space for it. Which again is why I don't like all this extra packaging. I feel guilty throwing this into the ocean. It's going to end up in the ocean. You might believe things get recycled, but they either end up in a landfill and don't deteriorate, or they end up in the ocean. Alright, so a little weird case. I'm not sure why the case is so long. Alright, Choro-Qs generally aren't long, so it's really strange. And then I guess this must be for shipping durability. Maybe this thing pops loose during shipping, so they have these wires instead. So that means I gotta find my clippers. Alright. Let's get that case out of there. So here's a 2004 C-Class. And they have many different wheel options, but ChoroQ is running these standard 5-spokes. Or actually, those aren't the standard 5-spokes. They're a little bit different than other ChoroQ 5-spokes. I like that there's lug nut details, though. Alright, so there we go. And then the side foreshortening view. I can hold it. The thing's so small, it's hard to hold these things. So definitely squished quite a bit. And then the rear, nice taillights. They're actually clear, so that's cool. No sticker on the back, though. It's weird, it's just totally blank. Alright. Let's take a closer look. Look at this silver paint. It's very fine silver. Unfortunately, the top is scratched or something. So that's too bad. You can see the clear plastic. You can see the motor through it. And so I think this whole body is painted clear plastic. Yeah, you can see the bottom doesn't have paint. So yes, it also tells you when it was made, so that's good. But it doesn't, I can't read Japanese. I don't know if that says C-Class or not. But I almost feel like they forgot to print or put a sticker on the back of that, you know, saying what the car is. So that's odd. I think a little black paint between these spokes will help out a lot. Let's see, nice details there in the panel lines, and the little door handles are nicely done. There's also black paint on this window molding here. And then the front end is pretty nice. I like that there's a license plate so we know what year car it is. And then there's black paint here. And then these are separate chrome pieces of plastic. No lens, but the way they mold it, it looks like lights with light bulbs. So I kind of like how they did that. There is black paint in these tiny little recesses here in the grille, so that's a nice detail. And then this clear plastic has the star logo on it, so it's pretty good. I mean, this is a toy, so it's got to be durable. It's meant to actually wind up and you know, crash into walls and stuff. So, all right, the taillights though are really nice. Again, I like the fact that they're clear, translucent plastic. So I'm gonna guess they maybe put red paint on the outside and silver paint on the back side. Don't know. But I guess that's it. There's a third brake light, but no red paint. And oddly, there's a Mercedes star on the back, but the coin holder is totally blocking it. So I feel like it would have made more sense to take that star and print a giant one here, where you can see it, right? So very strange. I almost wish like these coin holders could be removed, so then you know, I'm not going to sit there and race this with coins. This just goes into a display cabinet. Alright, well, that's it. The riding stance is a little bit high in the rear. The front gap isn't so bad, but the rear gap is bad. But that's just the way it is. You can't change it. Well, I guess you could. You could take the wheels off and use putty. But for today's video, not going to bother. So let us compare it to a couple other cars or models. I guess I'll start with a 1/64 scale. I don't have a C-Class, but I have this CLK by UCC Coffee. And so that's a great free model that came with some cans of coffee in Japan. I had to buy it though. Here's a Kyosho G-Wagon. So you get a sense of the deformation. Width-wise, the front view isn't that far off from 1/64. It's just, you know, the foreshortening, how they shrank it down like it, you know, got squished lengthwise. Alright. I'm slowly building up a Mercedes collection, it seems. So I have this A-Class here with some 3D printed wheels. I also have this E-Class wagon. It has different wheels, actually. This is also from a Mercedes collection, and I added black paint, but the casting is actually quite different. This one actually has an opening trunk, if gimmicks are your thing. And then my favorite one is a Mercedes SL, probably from the same collection, and it has 3D printed wheels. But the most logical thing I should pull out is the actual C-Class I have. It's the police version. And again, I went and added black paint to these wheels so you can see the difference. Let me get these two other ones out. Hopefully you can see the difference. You know, just a little black paint will make to the appearance of a model. Alright. Okay, well, that's it for today. I'll get that G-Class one of these days, and so we'll get the trifecta of this collection finished. But until then, hopefully you can tune in for some other ChoroQ reviews. Thanks. See ya.